She watched Grace walk straight into Ethan's room, but she didn't barge in, she just waited until morning. As soon as one of the village women walked by, Claire burst into tears. She said Ethan had locked her outside all night. The woman got furious and kicked the bedroom door open. The next second, Ethan and Grace were caught holding each other in bed. Ethan rushed to explain, then turned around and blamed Grace for setting him up. Claire didn't argue, she simply announced in front of everyone she and Ethan were done. Ethan tried to stop her, but Ethan's father suddenly changed his mind. He decided Ethan should marry Grace instead. As for Claire, she could stay as their adopted daughter and keep taking care of Ethan's bedridden mother. Both father and son thought Claire had nowhere else to go. What they didn't know, she had already planned her trip back to the city. She was just waiting for all of this to end. She had already applied to return to the city, but the village secretary turned her down. Everyone believed she was already Ethan's wife, so she wasn't allowed to leave on her own. Claire didn't argue. She pulled out a certificate. It clearly showed she had never legally married Ethan. The secretary was stunned. He even told her to think it over. Ethan had a bright future. Walking away now would only make her regret it. Claire never changed her mind. 5 years earlier, she had been sent to the countryside as an educated youth and was assigned to live with Ethan's family. At first, they treated her well. They even tried setting the two of them up. Before long, they dumped all the housework on her. Even Ethan's bedridden mother became Claire's responsibility. Everything changed after Grace arrived. Grace stayed around Ethan's family every single day. Then one day, she showed up with a piece of pork. Ethan's father told Claire to cook it and somehow make several dishes with that tiny piece, then save the leftovers. Claire took one whiff. She knew right away. It was meat from a diseased pig sold on the black market. She warned everyone not to eat it. Nobody believed her. Ethan even accused her of being jealous of Grace, then refused to let her eat. Claire said nothing. That night Ethan, his father and Grace all ate the pork porridge. Not long after, they were all running to the bathroom. They got so sick they could barely stand. Even Ethan's bedridden mother almost died after eating it. But Ethan and his father only cared about themselves. Neither of them helped her. Claire was the one who took the old woman to the clinic. After everything was over, Ethan blamed Claire, saying she should have stopped them sooner. That is when Claire finally saw them for who they really were. There were only 5 days left before the deadline to return to the city. She knew she had to leave. Her recent behavior made Ethan and his father suspicious, so they came up with a plan. They wanted to trap Claire and make sure she'd never leave. That night, Ethan put together a farewell dinner. During the meal, he and his father kept filling Claire's glass. Once she had enough to drink, Ethan finally made his move. He came at her, still pretending to confess his love. Claire thought fast. She deliberately threw up on him, then said she was going to wash up and she'd be right back. Ethan thought she'd already given in, so he let his guard down. The moment Claire walked out, Grace walked into Ethan's room and shut the door behind her. Claire didn't stop her. She knew this was her best chance to leave that family for good. The next morning, the two of them were exposed. The evidence was right there. Ethan couldn't deny it anymore. He had no choice but to take responsibility for Grace. Claire used that chance to cut every tie with Ethan's family. Then she packed her bags, took her daughter, and got on the bus back to the city. Ethan chased after her the whole way. Claire never looked back. 4 years with that family, finally behind her. But the moment she opened the door to her home, she froze. Her uncle's family had already taken over the house. They didn't feel guilty at all. Instead, they said Claire had left without permission and threatened to report both her and her daughter to the police. She'd just gotten out of one trap and walked straight into another. So this time, can Claire finally take back what is hers?